Hello everyone, it's Laura here from makingcardsisfun.com, and today I'm part of a Pretty Pink Posh product release blog hop in honor of the new Pretty Pink Posh dies. So of course there's also a giveaway, and there are two $25 gift vouchers to be won, and all you have to do is comment on the blog post of this card, so not on the YouTube video but at my blog. So I will have a link to that post in my YouTube video description down below, so you can check that out. Okay, so Pretty Pink Posh released two die cut sets, and I already put them in these little storage pockets. So the first one has a beautiful tag die cut, and it's quite large, and it has stitched edges, and then it also includes these little window panes die cuts, and they also have stitched edges. So Pretty Pink Posh also released a set of border die cuts, and this set includes 3 die cuts. So you have like a scalloped edge, then a chevron edge, and then just a curved edge. And all of these borders have stitched lines in them, which I think is just so cool. So today I'm going to use this set because I just have a really cute idea in my head using some critter stamps again. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Just Hatch stamp set by Mama Elephant, and I am going to stamp a couple of the images on some Tim Holtz watercolor cardstock. So I'm going to use the little chicken and then also the grass later. So over here I have a piece of Tim Holtz watercolor cardstock, and as you can see it has a textured side and then also a smooth side, and I'm going to use the smooth sides today. And I'm using Ranger Archival Jet Black ink to stamp my image. I'm going to use 2 distress markers to color these little birds. So first I am using mustard seed, and I'm just going to scribble this onto my craft sheet. You can also scribble this on an acrylic block if you don't have a craft sheet. Okay, so I'm just going to add some water to my image first so that the colors will blend more easily. And then I'm going to pick up the ink, and I'm just going to color the outline of the image. Okay, and now I'm going to work my way into the image. So I'm starting at the outline, and then I'm just working my way in. And there we go, that's just super adorable. And then I'm going to do the same for the little duck over here. So I'm also going to use wild honey for the little nose of the bird. I'm going to pick up the wild honey ink, and then I'm just adding it. There I'm going to die cut the little window pane. The little window panes out of some white cardstock. I'm just going to grab some white cardstock, and then I'm going to run that through my Big Shot machine. Okay, so I just ran the die cut through my Big Shot machine, and as you can see, this is what you will get when you use the window pane die, and then you also end up with the little windows just separately. So you can use these on a card as well, but today I'm going to use the window panes without the little windows. So I'm just going to cut around this edge. Okay, just like that. And then my little windows are ready to be decorated. Okay, so over here I have a piece of white cardstock that I cut to the same size as the window panes, and I am going to use some distress inks to decorate it. Okay, so I just grabbed some tumbled glass distress ink, and I'm going to use it to create a soft sky. So unfortunately I do not have like a cloud stencil. I just think that that would look really fabulous. So you could kind of like create some clouds. But now I'm just going to create a blue background, I mean. So I'm using the mini distress ink blender tool. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Falling Heart stencil by Silence the Stamp to give this just a little bit of an extra. So I'm going to put my stencil over here, and I'm going to use a translucent embossing paste by Wendy Vecchi, because the translucent embossing paste gives like a very glossy finish, while the regular white embossing paste gives more of a matte finish. So I just want a little bit of glossiness to my cards. Okay, so I'm just going to spread the paste. Okay, so over here I have the piece of colored cardstock, and I also got some neutral ultra shimmer embossing glitter by Wow, and I'm going to sprinkle the powder onto the piece of cardstock because I just want to add a little bit of glitter to the hearts. In the meantime, I'm going to die cut the two little chickens, and I'm going to use the Just Hatched die cuts by Mama Elephant for that. So these die cuts match the stamp perfectly. So I'm just going to line this up, and then I'm going to run it through my Big Shot machine. So I'm going to carefully heat set the embossing paste hearts. So I'm just going to use my heat gun for that. Okay, so I got some green cardstock, and I'm going to use this little die cut from the Just Hatched stamps die cut set by Mama Elephant, and I'm just going to die cut this multiple times. Now I'm going to adhere it onto this piece. So I already just positioned the window on the sky piece, and I just drew some little pencil marks so I know where I need to adhere the grass. I'm just going to use some regular adhesive to adhere them. Okay, so there we go, it looks super cute. And now I'm going to adhere the little ducks or little chickens, or birds actually. I think that these are just little chickens, I guess. So I'm just going to adhere these, and I'm just going to temporarily adhere them first. Just position them a little bit. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm just going to use some regular adhesive again to adhere them. So I just temporarily place all the sequins that I'm going to use. I'm just going to tell you which ones that I used. So I used the sparkling clear sequins, and I used both the 6mm size and the 4mm size. I also used these little flowers, and these are from the Springtime Mix sequin pack. And I also used the Lemon Meringue sequins, and these are the 6mm sizes and the 4mm sizes. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere them using glossy accents. So I always just add a tiny little drop. Okay, so I really want the window to look a little bit shiny. So I just cut a piece of acetate by Judikins to the same size of the window. So I'm going to adhere it. So I'm going to add some glossy accents. I'm going to use glossy accents as an adhesive because it's just really strong. And okay, and now I'm going to use dimension adhesive to adhere the window piece onto this piece. So I'm just going to use some regular foam squares. I'm going to use the Big, the Bold and You stamp set by William Walters. I'm going to stamp the sentiment using Silver Hero Art Shadow ink again. And I am actually using quite a lot of the products that I used on my previous card that I did for my thousands YouTube subscribers blog hub, video hub I mean. So I'm actually using the same products, but you still end up with a completely different. Okay, and I'm going to adhere it to the card using some regular tape adhesive. And I'm also going to use some regular adhesive for the windows. Okay, so that finishes up the card. Thank you so much for watching. Again, be sure to visit my blog for a chance to win one of the 2 gift certificates to the Prepping Posh shop. So thank you so much for watching, and I will be back very soon. Bye!